Happy Thursday, everyone. We're just about there. We are just about on the brink of the weekend. But do you know what? Before that, it's Thursday. I'm going to go straight in. We've got Cartload coming up. But guess what? It's not 1 hour. It's not 2 hour. It's a 3 hour Cartload coming up. And do you know why it's 3 hours? We have got jam-packed 3 hour because she's back. Although she's not really gone away, she has just been working on a lot of things that's coming up. But it is Leanne. Leanne is going to be back with the 3 hour Cartload later on today. That is, of course, going to be 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or 11 a.m. Pacific Time. What I'm going to say is throughout Wake Up Call, while you're watching on YouTube, or of course if you're watching on the website, shop ahead. You absolutely need to shop ahead. We are going to be having a look at a few things coming up just shortly. But before then, what we have got is we've got a craft along. So that's going to be with Debbie Fisher. So that's going to be with our Connecting Sentiments that we're also going to have a look at as well. That's going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. It is that jam-packed today that we need someone at the helm. We need someone that just knows the shows inside out, that knows the product inside out. And he's here. He's sticking around for another couple of days with me. That, of course, is Joe. Hiya, Joe. You're ready for today?
That person couldn't be here, I'm afraid, so you got me, Craig.
I wasn't going for that joke there because we only need the best of the best, and that's you.
Thank you so much. Really exciting day coming up, isn't it? Just been looking over the shows this morning with the team, as Craig was saying, very excited about Leanne being back in stock this evening as well. I'm in a really annoyingly good mood today, Craig. I hope you're prepared for that.
I can't wait. I love it. My only thing is, when you're like that, I really only tend to have the one show of the day, and it's the same today.
Yeah, it's going to be like, it'll be blessings, Craig, absolute blessings. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do so, of course, in all the usual ways. Crafters TV, if you're over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you're across on YouTube. I was going to say if you're across on Europe then, but you can get in touch on both ways, it's fine. Make sure you subscribe if you are watching us over on YouTube. Any questions or comments that you've got as we go through the show, get them in to me. I think it's going to be fun because there's loads on the way, isn't there, Craig?
There is, there really is. You know, as you say, you've got myself a wake-up call, then you've got your TV wife, Debbie Fisher, coming in for the craft along, and then, of course, Leanne, who you've not worked with for a while, so it's going to be a good day for you. But going back to Debbie Fisher and the craft along, what we're going to do right now is we're going to give you a head start with the shopping list as to what you're going to need to create the project that she's making. So you can see that there. So what you're going to need is your Connecting Sentiments. So these ones are your Celebrate, Birthday, and With Love. You're also going to need your 8x8 paper pad, the All Occasions pattern and the solid. You're going to need your 12x12 neutral paper pad, 12x12 pastel textured cardstock, and your 12x12 Care and Thoughts vellum pad. You're going to need the Gemini element dies. You're going to need the Party Time, Celebration Cake, and Beautiful Blooms. Then when it comes to your Harmony water reactive ink pads, you're going to need your fuchsia and your orange. But then what you're also going to need to create that gorgeous scrapbook page is your large Gemini machine, gold luxury glitter cards, tacky glue, craft knife, and a glass mat, dotted tape runner, as well as your straight tape runner, your guillotine, scoreboard, and white stamping card. That is everything that you're going to need if you are going to make exactly what Debbie Fisher is going to be making. But of course, if you want to tweak it and change it, then you absolutely can do. So that's your shopping list there. We will go over it again later on in the show, no doubt, but they are, of course, up on social media. So go across onto Debbie Fisher CC. Their shopping list will be there, as well as our social medias. So because of that, we're going to start with the Connecting Sentiment. So craft along, if you're new, if you've got a hold of these ones, what we do is a craft along a few weeks, maybe a month or so after a product has been released. That gives you the opportunity to get them home. If you've not got them home, today we are giving you the option to purchase the bundle in its entirety. Now, of course, you can be crafting along at a later date. We won't be live, but you can still craft along. So to get a hold of them today, this is the Connecting Sentiment dies and stamp collection, 18 elements in total. So you're going to be saving 10% today. Everyone is saving over 10%. $55.93 here in the UK, $76.93 for you guys stateside. Of course, if you are across in Europe, then go to each of your websites websites, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. That will take you to the straight place, the right place, and that is part of the craft along with Debbie and Joe. So that's what's coming up when it comes to the craft along. Now, what we're now going to be doing is moving all the way up throughout cartload. So let's have a look at the very first one right in front of me right now. This is our spiral pop-out die selection. 21 dies in total for this one here. Now, when it comes to this one, you can see all the different designs that you're getting. You're actually getting 5 different packs, equal 21 dies in total. £29 here in the UK, $33 for you guys stateside. Really good saving when it comes to this one that you can see on your screen right now. When it comes to these ones here, this is the best ever price, saving 55%. So that's where you've got the best ever price there. Now, with everything that I am going to go over throughout today, as well as Joe, is the prices on the screen as everyone pays, but if you're in Club Inspire, you're going to be paying even less than that. So, with that in mind, what we're going to do is still sticking along with cartload. Remember, Leanne is back. She's doing the 3-hour cartload with Joe, and we are looking at this one now. Now, you ready for this one? When it comes to this one here, this is where you're going to be paying for the Twirling character craft kit. However, I say that you're paying for these ones here. It actually works out, you're getting £5 off. So you're paying £20, $20 for the craft kit. We are giving you, are you ready for this, Joe? Crafter's Inspiration, issue number 29,
Whoa.
for free. For free. So in total, you're getting over 230 elements. So this isn't just the magazine. This is still the magazine with your £50, $50, €50 worth of products included that you get anyway. All of that is still included for just the price of the craft kit. So £20, $20 for your Twirling characters, and you're getting issue 29 for free. Such a phenomenal way. You might be able to use any of the elements from Crafter's Inspiration in with the Twirling characters and vice versa as well. So that is going to be coming up within, well, I say it's coming up within cartload. Each of these so far is what we're going to be demoing within Wake Up Call, because these are the 4 that I've personally picked that I wanted to highlight within the show. And then last but not least, what we're going to do, there's no surprise, is it? No surprise that we've got Hunky Dory Crafts. Now, I've not just put it in because it's Hunky Dory Crafts. The reason I have put this in, this really is the last chance to buy. This is limited stocks. This is the Hunky Dory Rose Quartz Dream Collection. Now, not only are you getting the paper craft collection, full paper craft collection with the toppers, with the background cards, you're also getting the concept collection as well. This is what we are going to be demoing later on, so you can create your pop-out cards as well as the easel cards that are the Rosette. You're also getting the little book. You're also getting the insert, but Joe, you're also getting the foiled acetate as well.
That's amazing.
All of that, £30 or $45. £30 or $45. Let that sink in for a second. Not too long, because we've got loads to go through within the show. So everyone is getting that credit saving as always, but crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, that's where you're wanting to go. If you're watching on the website, you can watch and shop at the exact same time. It's Leanne, it's cartload, it's 3 hours with Joe. Shop ahead. You really do need to shop ahead. Joe's going to give you a little bit of sneak peek as to some of the things also coming up, but definitely have a look when it comes to the cartload. Joe, what a day. What an absolute day. What a cartload.
What a day indeed. And me and Leanne are notoriously badly behaved, so I no doubt we're going to have a lot of fun today. I was texting her this morning and we were having a good old chuckle. So yeah, make sure you join us for that 3-hour Leanne cartload. It's going to be amazing. Talking of things that are amazing, I can confirm that this week's Get It, Got It Good is amazing. Because, of course, what you are getting are our metallic markers, which is awesome. These are incredible. They are water-based, but they've got a drying agent in them, so you can watercolour with them. They'll go onto cardboard, all your different card stocks. You can also use them on things like glass and ceramic as well. You've got that lovely brush nib on there, so if you want to do brush lettering, you can. You've also got that finer bullet point on there for all of the detailed work as well. You get 3 collections of them here for that amazing price, £20 if you're in the UK, $30 if you are in the US, which is awesome. And you can use your Club Inspired discount. It's this week's Get It Got It Good. Don't miss out on that. It will last until Monday, until we launch a brand new Get It Got It Good, or while stocks last. They have been selling out very quickly recently. Lots of you saying hi and tuning in. Let me know where you are. Oh, I love this place named Craig. Spanaway, Washington. Love that. Jeffrey's in New Hampshire. Good morning, Jeffrey. Jill is in North Yorkshire.
Hello, Jill.
Why, hello, Jill.
Hello, Jill. Only the UK will get that.
Yeah, that is Ainsley Harriet on this morning. Charlotte Bruce is saying good morning from West Tennessee. Rosalind's in Maryland. Janet's in Pennsylvania. And Brenda is saying hello from Saxelby. What a great, we have some really great place names in the house today.
We do, we really do. I'm also going to give a big shout out to Pamela on YouTube as saying, I still can't believe there's any left of that so pretty rose quartz collection. I bought doubles of rose quartz. Now there you go. So that's not just me saying how amazing it is, how much we think it's incredible. You know, always have a look at what the crafters are saying at home as well. That's Pamela loving it. Val on Facebook is saying, hi Craig and Joe, looking forward to the show and demos. Bit afraid of the bargains, I always overspend. It's one of those that you need to take into account, don't you? It's bargains. It's absolute credible bargains throughout today. Also, a little bit of a shout out to not only my friend, but my new neighbour as well, Sarah Jane. She is our social media guru for today. She's had a little break off. Her and her husband have been moving house. And Joe, they're literally minutes round the corner from me.
Has she been round for a cup of sugar yet?
Not a cup of sugar, but she did come round on, what day? So Tuesday for a quick catch up as well. So good to have you back, Sarah Jane.
Oh, that's lovely.
And yes, no doubt we will catch up.
Everybody
again.
needs good neighbours.
They do indeed. They really do indeed. I actually watched that the other day for the first time, not that long ago, Joe. Now you couldn't have planned this if I tried, could you? Let's have a look and see at the interchangeable sentiments. Let's show you the boards, and we're going to start off with friends. So these ones are super cool. Now what these are well, connecting. I think I said interchangeable. It is connecting sentiment. Now what these ones do is these cut into your card, but these actually create sort of like a banner effect. These ones are the connecting sentiment stamp and die collection, 18 elements in total. This is what's going to be used with the craft along with Debbie Fisher, but if you do want to get a hold of them today, $55.93 here in the UK, $76.93 for you guys stateside. However, everyone is going to save 10% today, and you will be paying even less than that depending on which tier you're in on Club Inspire. But you know what? Let's go straight in and have a look at these boards before we go into a demo in a moment. So we will be having a look at the boards right now. Now these ones here, you've got the sentiment die along, but you've actually got 2 line dies connected to them. So what happens is when you pop them through your cardstock, can you see we've still got our card blank, but the sentiment is connected within the middle. It's really fun to get creative with them. Within each set, you do get a stamp. Now, a couple of ours are starting to drop off, so we need to get that stuck back down. But with the friend, you get for an amazing. So that's how they work in conjunction with each other. So that's friend. Then we've got birthday. So within this one here, you've got sending and you've got wishes as the stamp, so you can have sending birthday wishes. Then the next one we've got here, we have got thanks, and the stamp saying for everything. So you could be using that. Thanks for everything, everything that you do. Then with love to both of you. Then we have got celebrate your big day. And then we've got so thankful for you. So thankful being the die and so for you is the stamp. Nothing stopping you from using the stamps on their own. Maybe you've got the fancy fonts in the past. Use those stamps in conjunction with these, mixing and matching. You've got congrats. I like that because usually we do congratulations. So it's nice to have that shorthand congrats. And then last but not least, we've got good luck. You'll Do Great is the stamp. And if we're finishing looking on this last one, you can see where you've got the connections from the base and the top here. So you've got the top and the bottom of the G working into the D, same with the L and ending with the K.
I'm always surprised that they stand up on their own. They're self-supporting, Craig. It's really good engineering, isn't it?
They do, yeah. And it's a good point that you picked up there, Joe, because we're going to use them into the card blank. They will absolutely stand up on their own, but I always like to pop a little bit of acetate behind as well.
And do you know what it gives you, Craig?
What does it do?
If you use it as a topper, it gives you a great opportunity to craft.
Do you know something? If we didn't already know he was in one of those moods, but do now. That's for sure. Yeah, remember how I was saying I wish I was on all day with you when you're in a mood like this? I don't know. Nah, I do. No, I definitely don't take it back. Absolutely not. But here we go. So here is the sorts of things that you can be making. What I would say with these, Joe, is don't overpower your card.
Yeah, I agree.
With lots of background papers, embellishments. Make it so that the front of your card is the sentiment and that is the talking point. That's what you're looking at. So we've got thank you, then we've got with love as well. Now, although it is a connecting sentiment, still with your mirror card, your matte card, your glitter card, it's going to work a treat. Then we've got thanks. Then what we have got, friend, but look how you can do them at angles. Friend.
Love that.
Lovely card using it at an angle. Then maybe you want to start to incorporate it into your stepper cards that you can see here. And it really is drawing the eye in to the actual sentiment as well in the center. But what it's doing is it's giving the sentiment on the front, but basically it's acting as the insert as well. So you really don't have to do anything other than a little bit of cardstock in the middle to write your message. Then we've got celebrate onto, you can see here, a side stepper. Every one that I'm showing you, you'll have seen that there's not too much decoration, Joe. Keeping it very subtle, but letting the sentiment die, doing the talking. But what about doing your inky backgrounds? You can do that. Stencil through, then die cut. So don't just think as though it has to be smooth or texture cardstock. You can still do all your different texture backgrounds, all your different inks if you want to. Then start to go a little bit further. Cut into them, chop into them, reduce the borders, use them as banners if you want as well. Start to incorporate them with all your celebration cards too. So that's some of the things that you can be doing. That's a prime example using one of each design there. Connecting sentiment die and stamp collection, 18 elements in total, $55.93 here in the UK, $76.93 for you guys stateside. And what we're going to do in a moment or two, Joe, is I'll have a quick look at the comments, but we're going to make a lovely little DL card with these ones, I think.
Pamela Evans says, these are my favourite dies right now. I think I use them the most. Jean saying as well that she loves it when I'm in this kind of mood, Craig. We'll see how George and Ina feel about that by 10 p.m. this evening. Remember, it is a 3-hour cartload tonight, not the regular 2 hours, because it's such a special one. Also, Craig, I think at the moment there's definitely a theme, isn't there? Look, you can still go maximalist, 100%, and add loads of florals and do all of that. There does seem to be a real theme when you go out and look at cards in shops, Craig, and on Etsy and stuff, for more simplistic cards that are just some beautiful papers and some really lovely detailing. These are going to help you achieve those, aren't they?
They are. And as I said a moment ago, keep them very simple. That's just to let you know that if you are getting them and using them, keep them simple. You don't have to overpower them, but they're yours. You get them home, you do whatever you want. If you want to make them bold and elaborate and all the different styles that you like, of course you can. You absolutely can. But it's just to let you know, don't be afraid to keep it simple. Sometimes simple is better. Plus, if you're going to be batch making, when it comes to batch making, we had a question last night on Creative Cravens about wedding invites. And what you want to do when it is batch making, you want to keep them very, very simple, because trust me, I've done it before. Batch making cards, it's repetitive. And it does get boring after about the 10th or the 15th. So by keeping it very simple, by using elements where you can maybe die cut a few at once, or maybe you can do a lot of elements, die cutting and stamping within 5-10 minutes, it's going to help. And because these are giving you the sentiment on the front of the card, but it's acting on the insert as well, it's kind of killing two birds with one stone, and it's a win-win when it comes to speed of cards. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of our purple texture cardstock and I've cut it to 8 by 4. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to then position it where I want. Now I can have it bang center in the middle. I can have it further up. I can bring it further down if I wanted to. It's completely up to me. So therefore, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to go within the middle for this one. And what will also happen is the die ends right at the end. So therefore, what we'll do afterwards is we will then just chop away the side components, and that's going to release it from all the way around, but keep the top and bottom in place.
Fantastic. And I mean, you can obviously cut these into the structure of your card, Craig, and remove the other bits and they'll stay together.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to stop you using them as a topper, is there?
No.
Creating just a topper for something and then adding that to a card. How about a really nice long tag might work with these as well, I was thinking?
100%. As I say, once you get them home, you have a play because you can do what you want. I would take some, I would say, inexpensive cards. Some people say copier paper. I don't tend to like cutting and trialing my dies with copier paper because you still can't use them afterwards. You might use it into excess, cardstock, white card that you've got at home, that you cut it out, Joe, trim it, have a little bit of a play, and if you're happy with the end result, you could still use it. Whereas if you do it in copier paper, you really can't use it afterwards because it's too flimsy. So I would still always recommend, if you're trialing your dies to see how they're going to look and different ways you can cut them, I would still do it into maybe things like your white card, and then that way you can still use it if you like the end result. But what you can then do is see, once you've die cut them out, we are left with our sentiment that we can see here. But what's happened is you can see that it still stays in place at the side there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my scissors, and I'm going to continue that line from the edge up to the top of the score line there.
Nice.
I'm going to do the next bit here.
And this is great, isn't it, Craig? Because this means then you could do it at any stage. We haven't inhibited you by, creating a die that only cuts it, 4 inches wide or 5 inches wide. It could be in the bottom of a scrapbook page. Imagine multiples of these.
Exactly.
Next to each other along the bottom of a scrapbook page. I bet that would look lovely.
It would do. It would look really, really nice. So what we're going to do, Joe, it's not going to take me long to put this card together. So to show what you were on about a moment ago, let's take a piece of cardstock. So I've just grabbed black because that's what I've got underneath. I'm going to do the same here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it into the middle like I'd done before, and then I'm going to die cut it. And then what I'm going to do is we can trim it. So this is where you can have a long border that says good luck, or you can then start to back it onto other layers so you can create, as Joe says, the tags or that. There really is different ways that you can use it as well. Works a treat.
It does indeed. Very busy on these, as we knew it would be, Craig. I remember they are in the craft along, which is coming up with myself and my TV wife, the fish, Debbie Fisher. We are reunited. We haven't worked together for weeks and weeks and weeks, Craig.
Have you not?
We usually have a right good old giggle when we are together. So I'd imagine today's going to be a fun day. It is. It's going to be a great day. If you have got plans, cancel them. If you haven't got plans, brilliant. Get the kettle on, sit back, relax. We are your plans for today.
That's going to be a fun craft along, that's for sure. It'll be good to see what Debbie does because it's a scrapbook page that she's going to be doing. So sometimes you wouldn't necessarily think of a scrapbook page with these sentiments. But what I've done on this one is I've done exactly what I've done a moment ago, but obviously I'm going to use this within my demo. So if we take this one, then what I'm going to do here, Joe, is using the edge of my finger guard here, I'm going to line it up against this top edge layer of my cardstock, and I'm going to cut. So see how we've created a smaller strip? Let's do the same again on the other side here. So we've now made it even smaller. So we've gone from there to there. But then do you know what? You would then tend to, good luck, that would be a die you would tend to use, or you would tend to buy on its own.
If you wanted to, Craig, if you were going, are you about to do exactly? Yeah, you're going to do exactly what I thought you were going to do.
Is that what?
I was literally about to say,
suggest?
with a small set of snips, could you add the top part of the letters back in? That's exactly what you're doing. Sorry, I didn't realise that was what you're doing.
No, that's okay.
So you can actually use it as a completely disconnected topper as well if you want to, or a sentiment.
You absolutely can.
So much craftability in these. I think that's really highlighted. You know, when we talk about Crafts Command being designed by crafters for crafters, it's all about allowing you to have products that give you so many options when it comes to how you can use them, because, you know, obviously you can put these in different ways with color combos and configurations, but actually, you know, you can have wide borders, thin borders, take them all the way out, then overlay them. I think just the possibilities are endless with this, Craig.
There really is so many different ways, and by there we have now got a completely separate sentiment that you would pay a good few bob for that, because they're thick, you know, and they're quite large. And now you've got your own little individual sentiment that says good luck that you can do with any of them. So straight away there was one way, showed you another way by making the border strips even thinner, 2 ways. There's at least 3 ways that you can then use these connecting sentiment dies, Joe. So
amazing.
It's all about having a little bit of a play, isn't it, and seeing how they look once you.
Considering you're getting 8 in here, Craig, that value's awesome, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Now, once again, if I do go back to the fact of using them on their own, there is 8 individual sentiments that you've got that you can be using within your stash. But because you've got all of them, you've got so many occasions catered for all throughout the year.
Do you think Debbie will be doing a wax seal on her craft along? Is it in the list?
Do you think
see
so?
It on the list. Gilmore says, Joe, I think you and Debbie's schedules were separated because of the giggles. I don't think you're wrong. I think they might be keeping me away from Debbie Robinson as well. I have an inkling. Jerry says, when I batch make, I'll cut out all the elements, but vary the papers and embellishments to give me some sort of variety. Helps to keep the project fresh and also stop me getting bored. That's a great idea, isn't it, Craig?
Yeah, that's good, because don't underestimate the effect of keeping a card blank, the same design or same layout, but changing the paper pad and the colour. Sometimes it can make it look a completely different styled card, when in actual fact, you've actually die cut it in the same way. All that you've done is change the colour, and that can make a big difference sometimes. So that's always worthwhile trying that out as well, see what it looks like. For instance, you could do this style, then what I could do is I could do this again, but say in yellow, with maybe orange pattern paper, and instantly to the eye it makes it look like a completely different card, where in fact it's the same layout. All that I've done is change the colours. So there, you'll never be surprised when it comes to the different looks that you can get.
Absolutely, love this. Absolutely loving it. You guys loved it as well. It was such a busy launch when we launched it. It's rare, Craig, that we launch something that's as busy as this and we're able to bring back the full collection. So I think anyone that hasn't gone for this already is in quite a fortunate position today, where we've been able to replicate that launch day deal. Doesn't often happen, does it?
It doesn't, no. I always think of it as the scenario, you know, with our collections that come back without the paper pad. That happens a lot. If we bring back a collection with the paper pad still in play, you guys are so lucky. Very rare does it happen. And same with collections like this. It's not always that we're able to bring back the full collection. It's maybe the collection minus 1 die set or stamp set, or it could be that obviously it's a bit of a different deal, not as good as the first time round, but to be able to have the full Connecting Sentiment collection back at that incredible deal where everyone's at least saving over 10%, you know, it's a win-win for those that's not even got it yet.
Chicken dinner.
Win-win.
That is gorgeous, that paper you've got there.
Do you know something? This background paper that I used on this one here, and I know this is going to annoy you all at home, I can't even remember where I got it from.
Someone at home will know. Where's Nicola? She'll know.
She'll know. Do you know what it is? Also at home, I've got a 12 by 12 plastic container, and any loose sheets or that I tend to have or pick up, what I do is I just plop them in there. Usually on the back in pencil, I'll write where it's from, but I can't remember where this one was from. The other one that I done there, that's from our everyday celebrations. But this one, just off the top of my head, I can't Can't remember exactly where it was from.
Jean says, "Oh no, I love it when you're with the two Debbies." I've no evidence to suggest that we are being kept apart. We're not. We have too much fun for them to keep us apart.
It's nice. It's nice to see the fun that you have.
It is indeed. As long as Debbie doesn't get a wax seal out, we'll be fine. Absolutely fine. Any questions that you've got, any comments, don't forget to get them over to me. Is there anything we want to know today, Craig?
Anything we want to know? What do we want to know? What, with Thursday?
With Thursday? Let's have a think about it.
Yeah, we need to.
Think. Yeah,
it's got to be something. We're always nosy, aren't we?
We are. I'm not that nosy today. I'm not sure. Throwback Thursday today, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good one, potentially, isn't it?
Thursday. Yeah, maybe, how do we feel about some pictures?
Oh, I always love pictures.
I was asking the gallery. Really,
oh, sorry.
Anything, but oh, okay. Maybe we'll do them, maybe we'll do it in Cartload. Maybe we'll do some Throwback Thursday pictures in Cartload. How about that? Oh, so much enthusiasm coming from the gallery for that idea. Well, yeah, brilliant. We'll do that in Cartload.
That'll definitely be watching, that's for sure.
Oh, no, there is actual genuine enthusiasm now.
There is there, oh yeah.
Right, okay, because honestly, I thought my talkback had broken there for a moment. I just saw a tumbleweed blow past the studio door, Craig, for a moment.
I seen that as well, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a whopper of a tumbleweed as well.
It is a whopper.
There we go. So what I've done there is because my actual connecting sentiment is a separate component, I've therefore attached it to my card blank with acetate. If that was a full DL card blank, could have ran that through and it would have been absolutely fine. It would have been connected and I wouldn't have needed acetate. However, as I said at the start, even with the cards where I don't need acetate, I will sometimes tend to put them at the back just to make it that extra tough when it's going to be standing up. But if you do want to get a hold of them, this is what's part of the craft along with Debbie Fisher and Joe, the Connecting Sentiment Stamp and Die collection. So including the die as well as the stamps you get in each set, it is 18 elements in total. $55.93, $76.93. Everyone is saving over 10%. But if you go across onto the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu, once you get them into your basket checked out, you will see that you're going to pay even less than that if you are in Club Inspire. Also, while you're on the website as well, if you're needing things like your 3D foam pads, glue, gel, tape runners, etc., always have a look, because although that we don't always mention them, you know, if you see us using them, then you can then, of course, just pop them into your basket while you are there on the website. Another thing you might want to check out as well, Joe is, well, not discreetly hiding something that's coming up in a minute.
Right, yeah, I'm not sure what that segue was there, Craig. What happened there?
I actually thought you had said product in your hand there.
Oh, it's here on the table, here.
Right, okay.
It was just very aloof. It was like the start of an Agatha Christie novel or something. I loved it. We have got a couple of fantastic mystery bags for you available in Cartload later. Now, they are brilliant because the first one I'm going to share with you, it is a Sarah signature mystery bag. The value is off the chart, £101, $136. You can all get it for £30 or $40. Platinum members, you're going to save an extra £6 or $8, so you're looking at what, £24 or $32. And I'm going to share with you, there's an extra in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9, 10 extra items in here. I'm just going to show you the items that you're paying for. And then you're going to have to come back. We're going to tease you. You're going to have to come back and have a little look later. But yes, we're going to have Vintage Diary in there. There is Caring Thoughts going to be in here. Letters from the Heart. Do you want to see what some of the other ones are? I can see Rose Garden in here. Oh, what else have we got? Garden of Love. I can see some Christmas bits in here. Rose Gold in there as well. It is an absolute Bobby Dazzler, as we would say, of a deal here in the UK, or a belter. It is incredible. Got things from stamps, dies, paper pads in there as well. It is an amazing, amazing mystery bag. I'm not sure we have enough to last the show, Georgina, later. Are you? Probably not. Probably going to go Georgine's let me know. Oh yeah, okay. Loads of you are shopping for that already. Lots of them have gone since the deals just went live. It is like a taster of Sarah Signature. And the thing is as well, you know, a lot of Sarah Signature, when it goes, it's gone, that's it. So this might be your last chance to get your hands on a lot of these items that are in here. We've then got a Leanne one. This one has got a 12 by 12 paper pad in it. Shut the front door. How many other items have I got in here? Let me have a look. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 more items in there that I'm going to reveal for you in that later show. I'm going to show you 2 items which make up the value of the entirety of the mystery bag itself. Interchangeable sentiments. These have been so popular. The interchangeable trellis frame. That on its own is worth $24.99. Now, Platinum members, you're paying £24 for this bag. The value of that one die is within the bag. Everything else in there totally free of charge. Just to make it up to that £30 or $40 though, you've also got some incredible Conifong stamps. There is also a lot of Spectrum Noir product coming up in our later cartload show. The Classiques deal is literally knock your socks off amazing. It's going to be really fun later. It's 3 whole hours of myself and the lovely Leanne. Mandy Doodlehand says, I think the fish should do another wax seal, then she can redeem herself. It's not a chance. No, she should. She will do it again at some point. Maybe it'll become that thing now. You know, like Barbara Streisand never performed live after having a bad experience in Central Park, Craig. Maybe this is the same now for Debbie Fisher. Maybe that's it. She's, you know, never going to do a wax seal ever again.
I didn't know that about Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, that's why she didn't perform live for something like 26 years.
Right.
So yeah, that was why I won't get into the details,
Yeah.
but something not very nice happened to her. Right, we need to take a break. I need to wind it in a little bit. So why don't we share with you all the details of US shipping and also Club Inspire. Take a look. Check out the baskets on those mystery bags as too whilst we do this.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
So there you go. So if you...
So you know I said to everyone, can they please check out under that piece of video? 10% of Leanne's mystery bag has gone already, I've just heard. It's only just gone live, just for the show. Most of the US is still asleep, so who knows whether that will be there even when we get to the show later. If you want the Leanne mystery bag, and with the 50 bonus points, you're going to need to be quick for that one. Sorry, I just don't want anyone to miss out, Craig.
No, gosh, no, I don't mind at all. Yeah, you want to make sure no one misses out on that one as well. No, I was just about to say, so if you're new to us, and obviously you hear me mention about platinum prices or Club Inspire prices, then that was all the information that you needed to know from the boss herself. But what we're now away to do is, well, pretty much the remainder of the show, we're going to be having a look at what's coming up in Cart Road. Well, 3 of my picks, starting off with the craft kit. Now, for anyone that has been keeping track in the past, this is number 31. This one is our craft kit, Twirling Characters. So in total, on the screen there, with the Twirling Characters and the Crafter's Inspiration, you have got over 230 elements. Crafter's Inspiration is issue 29. Now, the price on your screen there, £20, $20. What it works out is you are saving £5 on the craft kit. So this is where it's usually £25 here in the UK. So it's down to £20. But what we're doing is we are giving you issue 29 of Crafter's Inspiration for free. So you're getting both of them for £20, $20. So that is an incredible value when it comes to maybe just stocking up on a few bits, thinking of your gifts, I know at Christmas time, you know, we are looking to start the Christmas products with maybe like a Secret Santa within the Crafty Stash. Always a good way to start, or maybe just to gift out. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the craft kit, which is all about the Twirling Characters here. Now, within this box alone, over 230 elements. It enables you to make at least, as you see on the screen here on the box, 24 cards. That's because you get 24 cards and envelopes included. But the actual mechanism of the Twirling Character, it is a stamp and die. So you look after that stamp and die, it's going to last you a lifetime. All that you'll need is card blanks and additional string or thread. Even that comes included. So what I'm going to do is let's show you a few finished samples before we start crafting with this one. So within this, you get 2 under the sea themed. So you get the mermaid. And what you've got within these ones here, Joe, is the front and the back. And that makes it so cool. But what it also enables you to do is by twirling them around, closing your card, popping it in the envelope, when you open it up, twirls round. Awesome. So this is where we've got the Twirling Characters. So you've got the mermaid and you've also got the dolphin. So let's do a little bit of a twirl round, front and back once again. So we close it, and then I think actually that's a bit.
Is it gone a bit saggy?
It's a bit saggy. It's a bit saggy. But then what you've also got is the girl and the boy. So same idea. You've got the Twirling Characters front and back. Now what I want you to think of is penny sliders, your additional, you know, pop outs, anything like that. You can 100% use these characters when it comes to this kit as well.
We've also got a great deal on, you know, the stamps and dies of the pop-up boxes, Craig.
Yeah.
We've got an amazing deal on those stamps and dies as well coming up in Cartload. So they would be interchangeable with this as well, wouldn't they? You know, like little princess and all that sort of stuff.
Because they're really straightforward to assemble. It's all about sandwiching the layers together. So what we're going to do is let's go in and let's start a little bit of crafting. And while we're doing this, we'll be able to have a look in the box, the few things at least that you're getting. So, well, let's actually tell you what, let's quickly go through them. So what you've got here is, let's go to the stamp and dies first of all. So you've got your stamp set. So 2 stamp sets, one of them has the front and the back of the girl and the boy, but what you've got is sentiments, you've got flowers, you've got little additional icons, you know, like their cameras, balloons, rucksack, and you can start to build even a scene if you don't want to use them with the Twirling Character concept. Then we've got our dolphin and our mermaid. You've got some under the sea with some shells and some fishes as well as your sentiments. So there are your stamps, but then here's your die sets here. Now, to create the aperture, you even get the layer and dies too. So you've got your scalloped oval and your heart, but you might want to use the heart with the girl and the boy and the scalloped with your mermaid and your dolphin. You can do indeed, as well as the dies to match all your little icons. Card blanks, all matte, so you can absolutely use them with your inks if you want to. You've got your thread as well. So we're even giving you the thread included to do the twirling. All your additional envelopes with your card blanks, and we still give you your pattern paper as well as your core paper block that we can see into this one here. So true 8x8, but then to finish off, you've even got your little dewdrops as well. If you want to colour them with your Tri-Blends Classics, then you can do. But let's pop all these back, and what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to be using, I think let's use the little boy for this one here. Use the little boy for the twirling character, I think.
Awesome. I love how Sarah describes these. They are like they're basically a marketing, but we don't make any money off of these because you'd struggle to buy the stamps and dies for the £20, wouldn't you, Craig? And you get everything else in there included. But what we do is, Sarah is saying, you know, we do these so you come back and buy the actual main collections. We do main collections for most of these. I know a lot of you are in the subscription as well. And Craig, what we also get to look forward to is full tutorials from yours truly as well, don't we?
You do indeed. And that is a lovely little segue, Joe, as to maybe why some people are wondering why I'm wearing purple today.
Why are you wearing purple?
Which I don't tend to wear purple on Wake Up Call. You know, you may have noticed maybe past videos, Joe, that I always wear purple. Nod, nod, wink, wink. If you've seen my social media, if you've seen my Insta story this morning, you'll have seen a certain side of a sub box, and I've been in early filming. So just letting you know, those that are already stateside in the subscription box, maybe coming soon. But those here in the UK, you know, we don't do it the subscription, but we do bring them out, you know, like a week or so after.
What number is this box, Craig? Just for anyone that's looking to complete their collection.
So this one's number 31, Joe.
31, awesome.
Yeah.
So what you could actually do is you could head over now, couldn't you, to crafterscompanionbox.com and have a look at the video tutorials that are there already and the kind of projects that Craig's going to take you through, which is awesome.
You can.
And then you know when you've got your order placed exactly what you're going to be able to do. Brilliant to give to someone, Craig, as a little care package, these, wouldn't you say? Maybe someone that's already coloured, but maybe someone that colours but doesn't necessarily craft. Maybe send them one of these along with a die cutting machine. I mean, they could fussy cut the stamps, I'm guessing, if they wanted to, if you didn't have a die cutting machine.
Of course you could. You could 100% do that. So these are going to be good for, as you say, all those different occasions. What I'm going to do first is before I colour it in, because there is a little bit of a knack to this one. So because they're nice and small, you can be using your Gemini Mini, which is what I'm away to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one through, and you may notice because you've got the front and the back, but there are only one die. So what you need to do is do kind of like a reverse stamp. I'll show you that in a second, because for instance, the quiff of his hair on the front is going one direction, but the back of his head, it's going in the other direction.
Right.
So what we're going to do is let's run this one through our Gemini Mini. So what I would suggest for this one, and it'll be made clear just in a moment, I would take the stamp, and obviously the die. I highly recommend to do the die cutting first and then stamping. So I know I'm kind of doing it back to front on this one. But the reason being, so we're all good for the front because the die...
Got a funky hairdo, Craig.
Got funky, it's like me in the morning.
It's a bit like mine, isn't it? Mine needs to get a bit longer first. Mine gets very flat in the summer, Craig.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Mine does as well.
I need to try something else. Do you know what someone suggested? You know, like texturizing, you know, the powder that you can get. Have you tried that yet, Craig?
I've not, no.
It's like in a little bottle. It looks like talcum powder. You put it in your hair and then you sort of run it through.
Right.
But apparently, because it's dry, it means that in the summer, it stops your hair going flat. I'm going to get some. I'll bring you some in. I'll pop into Superdrug or Boots or one of the other ones and I'll fetch you a pot in.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like looks like a beeswax that I use for mine.
Okay.
It's not beeswax, but it looks like it. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Give that a shot and see if that's going to help.
We'll see. If we both have the most fabulous do's next week, you'll know exactly why.
You will, won't you? Yeah. You know that
I mean,
we've been
not that
trying.
our do's aren't fabulous at the moment.
Oh no, we've got real fabulous hairdos, don't we?
Oh, utterly fabulous. Mary K. Knowles says, I struggle with the skin tones when colouring, Craig. What tri-blends do you recommend?
So I use the Fair Skin. Is it the Fair Skin? I've got them here at the side. Fair Skin blend for these ones here. Now this is where some people have a little bit of difficulty, Joe, working out how do you stamp the back. So there we go. So we've stamped the front of the little boy and we've die cut it out as normal. Now what I'm doing is I've die cut a blank piece onto our Nina cardstock. Now if I was to stamp that on straight over the top, what will happen is you'll see how his quiff of his head is going in one direction. Yeah. If I stamp the back, the quiff of his head is going in the other direction. So what you need to do, take your die cut, flip it over. So flip it over, and then that now enables you to stamp with the quiff of his hair going in the same direction as the quiff of the stamp.
Perfect. That stamping mat might be buy one, get one free in later cartload. I know. It might be. It definitely is. And it's live right now on the website. So go make sure you start. There's a lot of deals in that cartload later, Craig, that I just can't see lasting until the actual show itself. So make sure after Wake Up Call, you get over there and you get the bits that you want. Because I'm pretty confident I'll be telling you about sellouts immediately at the start of that cartload show.
I see. I've not even seen all of the deals that are coming up in cartload. Cartload?
Quiffload, you almost called it then, didn't you?
What one?
Quiffload.
Quiffload, yeah. Got the quiff on the brain. But I would highly recommend any day of all days today, get across, have a look. Well, I would say that about most Thursdays with cartload, but certainly today, that's for sure. Make sure you get across, check it out. But using the Fair Skin blend, answering that question there, Joe, I would use it in the same way as I would use any of my tri-blends. So I've come down with the lightest tone, and I've done it so that it's going to be darker around the hairline. And then now I've gone in with the deep tone. I'm crossing over, blending that one out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to as far as where I've done the light tone, and then I'm going to finish that one off at the base. So we can see, even there from up above, can you see how you've got the dark hairline?
Debbie Fisher is
she's waving.
The building. She looks cock a hoop. I think she's going to be in a great mood as well.
I think she is. I think she really is. She was bouncing there waving behind the window.
She was.
She's uber excited. And now he's got his shorts on, so I'm doing the same, using the Fair Skin blend and then going in and blending the colours out, Joe. Do you wear shorts?
Sorry?
Do you wear shorts?
Love shorts, Craig. I live in them. Also, you know, I don't know about anyone else. How do we feel about vintage shopping? Generally, how do you feel about it? All the vintage shops near me, Craig, they're quite hipster.
Hipster?
Yeah. You know, like, they're sort of very hipster. And I just find them a little bit intimidating. They play very loud music and they're full of people with much better beards than mine. But I actually ventured into one the other day for the first time, Craig. Right. I managed to buy a pair of vintage Levi, like 506 shorts, and they were £18. And
wow.
I found them my first day off, and I wore them every day. And you know when you find something new, an absolute bargain, and you're obsessed with it, Craig, and you can't stop wearing it. It must be the same when you buy a craft item, you get a great bargain on it.
Oh yeah.
And you want to use it the whole time. You keep going around saying, this was only £8. Look what it does. This was only £8. That's a bit like me with my new shorts. But no, I'm a fan of shorts, Craig. Jean shorts, cut-off jean shorts, chino shorts, trouser shorts, all the shorts, please.
All the shorts.
I've even got a suit, Craig, that I had made when I was in Vietnam, and I had shorts made in the suit. So it's like shorts, waistcoat, and jacket.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I've actually considered doing that with one of my dress trousers.
You should.
Because I wore shorts on Monday, but typical Joe, I wore shorts and it went absolutely freezing that morning, that afternoon.
No.
So that'll teach me. But they're like black dressy shorts, so you know I can get away with wearing them. Not that you see my knees much anyway, or my legs from behind the counter. But so since then I've just put my dress trousers back on. But I have thought, because I've got a few pairs of the dress trousers, I thought about speaking either to my friend or to Bernie.
Get Bernie to do it for you. I bet she'd do it.
Yeah, because I'll be going home soon for a little break. My friend Laura, many remember from past wake-up calls, she's a dressmaker. So I thought either Bernie or Laura can take them up for me.
Nice idea, love that. Repurposing, make new amend. Liz Day is on it today, Craig. She was up at 4 a.m. getting both those mystery bags. Definitely not missing out, Liz. Absolutely. Julie's gone for Leanne's mystery bag as well. I'm just hearing as well, Sarah's mystery bag is also now 10% of the stock gone as well, Craig. Very busy across both of those. And we've got a long way to go yet. I mean, we've got another, 6 hours before we get to to that cartload show. Michelle Parson says, Joe, I'm going to make your mouth water. My son is smoking a whole brisket today. Oh, yes, please. It's definitely barbecue weather, Craig. I haven't had a barbecue yet this summer, have you?
I've not, no.
And Craig, you've got the perfect garden for it. Have you actually got a barbecue, Craig?
I've not actually, Joe. No.
We need to get you one.
Well, I've got a fire pit that says it can be used in a barbecue
bingo.
way.
There
but
we go.
No, I think I need to get a proper, when I say a proper barbecue, I mean like a, proper barbecue really.
Yeah. Charcoal or gas? That is the...
Charcoal.
Charcoal gas. I am of the opinion it's not really a barbecue unless it's charcoal.
Yeah. I'm the same. I will still eat if someone's used the gas, but I like...
Can you imagine going, it's a gas barbecue? Absolutely not. Sorry, I am leaving. Absolutely not. I will not eat a sausage from a gas barbecue.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not eating that. But no, definitely, because you get all the taste and the flavour from the charcoal.
You do.
Okay, anyway. I'll just quickly explain what I've done there. Simply colouring in, Joe. Coloured in the front. I've got two already done. The only difference is I used blue turquoise for his top on these two here.
He's got rosy cheeks.
Rosy cheeks, yeah. Thought give him rosy cheeks, a bit like me when it gets warm. So he's got his rosy cheeks there. And then what I'm away to do at this moment, Joe, is the pattern paper and cardstock that comes within the kit, I've mat and layered onto two pieces. So pattern and one of the, it's kind of like a teal background, light teal, onto the front. Same with this piece. This is going to go into the middle here. But what I'm going to do with this bit is let's pop this one over the top, and then I'm going to pop this die over the patterned layer here, and then just need to bear with me with this one, because what I'm away to do is let's pop this where I want it, and then what I'm away to do is let's take a bit of tape, and I'm only doing a little bit of tape, Joe, to hold this into place while I die cut it. And that's because we don't want this fully stuck. We want the die to cut through all three layers, but what I want to do is be able to remove this layer in a moment so we can hide the thread that comes.
Right, so you're just sticking the waist together essentially?
Basically, yeah, I am. And what I'm going to do, because I've got my junior, I just need to quickly nip over into my large Gemini Joe and do a swap.
Lots of you chatting away with me. Mary Knowles saying she loves garage rummage sales. My best ever find was a Coach purse. I got it for 50 cents. I verified with Coach to make sure it was authentic, and it was. And the best thing, it's lavender. Lavender.
No way.
I've just tried to put a TH where there's a V. 50 cent. Not the wrapper, obviously.
No.
I got 99 problems, but a Coach purse ain't one. Leanne says, afternoon, Joe. Okay, isn't it? Leanne says, afternoon, Joe and Craig from a sunny Durham. I'm watching colouring some Father's Day image for some cards with my lush new colour blend pencils. I got them the other week for a bargain, only £10. There's a deal coming up in Cartload tonight, which every single one of you that doesn't own them will want to be putting in your basket. It is the metallic pencils. My, oh my, are they on a great deal. There's so many amazing things in that Cartload later, Craig.
Yep, and also just to point out as well, although Leanne is head of our product development, she is the queen behind Spectrum Noir. That is her, so to have the metallic pencils all on the show, it's going to be a win-win for you guys.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So the reason I only put the little bit of tape is so that I can now take that away, but I've got it exactly where I need it to be. But then what I'm away to do now is let's bring it. I'm going to use red liner tape for this one, Joe, just to make sure.
I've got to stop the show. Julie Barlow has just let me know that she doesn't like barbecues. Specifically the smell. I know, I'm weird, she says.
You see, if
I don't know anyone that doesn't love a barbecue.
If I'm out in the garden
Or
and
I
I
do
can
now, obviously Julie.
I can smell one of the neighbours having a barbecue, I'm always like tempted to just go and invite myself round.
Just pop round and pop a nick a banger off their barbecue.
Yeah.
Just pinch a burger.
Go round for something pointless and hope that they're going to say, oh, we're just having a barbecue, would you like to join us?
Yeah. Hello, ding dong. Yeah, I do. You can't. That's it. I feel like I need a barbecue. I've no outside space though, Craig. So maybe I can barbecue in the car park at mine. I've got a parking space. Imagine the neighbours are coming out for the underground car park. There's me. It's an overground car park.
Yeah.
But it would have been fun if it was underground. But there's me stood behind my Mini Cooper. You know, with a couple of bangers on the go.
Do you know what that's like? You know, in some countries are that on the beach because of what's going on. You know how they kind of like block out 2 metre blocks for social distancing? That'll be like you in your little parking space.
Yeah.
Where you, your
Just in my
barbecue,
little box.
deck chair, your little refrigerator that's holding...
Something I find quite amazing in Australia, Craig, I'd never seen it before I visited there, is in like parks and stuff, they have communal barbecue areas. So in a really lovely park, you go to the park and there's an area which is all set up with a barbecue and everyone can use it.
That is a really good idea.
Apparently they have them in Peterborough as well, who knew?
That's really good. I like that idea, isn't it? Communal barbecues.
SJ says that we're both invited for a barbecue, Craig. However, it's a gas one. Oh no, in that case.
Well, Sarah Jane, we'll still come round, but we'll bring... I'll tell you what, I'll buy a charcoal one, and I'll bring that one.
Georgina's saying something about the juices. What was that, Georgina? Oh, Georgina's very concerned about the hygiene considerations of barbecues in Australia. I mean, Georgina, they've got bigger things to worry about. We're in the midst of a pandemic. I'm sure barbecues in Australia, I can't invest in that kind of worry today, Georgina. It's Thursday, and it's a 3-hour cartload day.
As long as it's cooked through, that's all my worry is. I do love, I do love a barbecue. It's the flavour, it's the
Right, can we stop now with the barbecue chat, please? Because I know, breakfast,
we need to stop now.
Very hungry.
So what I've done here is on the back, I have popped a little bit of red liner tape that we can see here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the back of him underneath the twine that I've already got into place. And I'm going to press there. Then what I'm also going to do, and to make it extra robust, I'm going to sandwich a little bit of our glue gel down here, and that's over the twine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to sandwich the front of our little boy here, and then press that so it's nice and secure. And then, having used one of the stamps already, Adventure Awaits, let's bring in a pad, Joe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this card off using a few little icons that I've already stamped and die cut.
Awesome, sounds great. Dawn Pape saying she loves the metallic pencils and the markers. Yeah, brilliant deal for you. One of those kind of just add it to your basket type of deals. You know where it is an amazing deal? You basically get, when you buy the incredible Spectrum Noir black cardstock, which works brilliantly with the pencils, you get the pencils for £1. £1 for pencils, metallic pencils.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Amazing, absolutely incredible.
Really
yes,
good.
any questions that you've got, please keep getting them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. We're back together tomorrow, aren't we, Craig, for one last day this week?
We are. Final one for the week.
Are we together? Have we got 2 shows or 1 show tomorrow together?
Just the one. I'm only on Wake Up Call
Just the
tomorrow.
one show?
Yes.
Oh. Is the fish back tomorrow?
I'm not sure it's in tomorrow.
Ooh. Well, we'll find out.
But do you know what I've done, Joe? Is I've very kindly offered to Tracy to give her a hand and have a little bit of a sort of our kind of like our little warehouse bit that we've got here of products and demos and samples and that. So even although I've only got Wake Up Call, I will be sticking around.
She looks thrilled about it, Craig.
She does.
She does look thrilled about it.
Can we actually turn the camera? Because I've got Tracy. Oh, you little monkey, you little monkey. She's just gone out of shot there. They're actually reading my pack shot. Can we turn the camera around? Let's see if we can catch John. There, let's.
John's always getting
there's his
involved.
hand
There he is.
anyway. Hey, there's
There he is.
John. There's John. And Tracy's really doing a dart out of you. Pop your head in, Tracy. Yeah? No, she's not doing
No,
it.
she's not
So
having
there we
it.
go. They're raiding the pack shop for some reason. But there we go. Yes, tomorrow I'll be sticking around a bit longer to give them a hand getting things sorted. But there we go. There we go.
There
Got
she
ya!
is.
Yes! Got ya. She's not turning around now.
No, she won't turn
there we
around.
go. So twirling it around here, you'd pop it into the envelope and then
What?
you know
Can
it's
we-
nice
can we
and
just,
secure.
Can we just ask what you are actually doing over there?
No.
No, we're not allowed. Okay, brilliant. Wonderful, let's move on.
So there we go. So that is part of the craft kit. So the Crafter's Companion issue 29. So that, as well as Inspiration Magazine, over 230 elements. So you are paying £20. What that works out as, the Twirling Characters craft kit works out that you're saving £5 or $5. So that brings down the price to £20, $20 that you're paying, but you are getting included Crafter's Inspiration. That is not only just the magazine, that is the usual £50, $50 worth of goodies that you would get anyway. All of that combined within there. So that is another item that is my pick from today's cartload with Joe and Leanne. And I'm not surprised that there's already a few of you who not only got it in your basket, but you've checked it out. So good on you.
Absolutely, good on you indeed. Loads coming out. And just to think about it as well, Craig, that Crafts Inspiration, which you're not paying for, has £50 worth of crafty goodies in there. We give you an unbelievable price on those anyway, but £50 worth of crafty goodies in there that you are not paying for, which is absolutely sensational. So much excitement across social media for that later show. Do you think I'm going to knock that off of there? I think it's probably likely, isn't it? Let's pop it over there because I need to share with you some great deals. A great deal we've got for you on the Centura Pearl, which is, we've got two different options for you. So this one here is your greys, and within here you're going to get the black, the hint of silver, the black and the platinum. I'm going to say again that the hint of silver is much more lustrous when you get it in the flesh at home. So that's the greys for you. And then we also have the brights. Now this has got the canary, the turquoise and the lavender in there. 30 sheets in each of those, a brilliant deal for you as well. A great chance as well. I think the thing is, in that later show, it's going to be a situation where you're probably going to want to spend in excess of $125. So what that means, if you are getting up to that $125 basket spend, I knew I shouldn't have put the iPad all the way over there. $125 spend, then it's a great opportunity to go for little bits like some lower price items like the card stock, maybe there's some of the great adhesives that are on the show too, to make sure we top you up and get you that free shipping and handling. Michelle says this little boy and girl would be cute in a slimline card with multi-twirl cutouts. I love that idea, Michelle. I think that is a multi-twirl. I love the idea of a multi-twirl. Brilliant. Yeah, loads of you love that. Remember as well that on the craft kits, you've got full video tutorials. There's a whole website packed full of them. crafterscompanionbox.com is where you can go and get all of that free education and inspiration. I'm going to go back to Leanne's mystery bag, which I have misplaced the items I had out earlier for. Oh no, here they are down here. Let's grab it. Right, let's go back to Leanne's mystery bag because I'm really getting concerned now about the stock of this for that later show, because 20% now of Leanne's mystery bag has sold out and gone. Let me just grab this for you. So in here, I'm going to say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 other products in there, and you're going to get these as well. But this, your interchangeable trellis sentiments, this is worth $24.99. Now, Platinum members, you're getting this for £24 or $32. So for literally the cost of that die, you are going to get everything else in there. There's Connie Fong in there too. Leanne has personally hand selected these products and put them together for you. They're worth in excess of £100, almost $150. You get it for an absolute steal. However, the thing is, with 20% gone, doesn't include everyone that's in the checkout process at the moment. I don't know how annoying would that be for Leanne if she doesn't even get to show her mystery bag. I'm not going to show you the other products that are in there. I will show you in Cartload. What I will say as well is if it does sell out before Cartload, I will take you through the rest of the products that are in there at the start of the Cartload show. So you'll definitely find out, even if it's not in stock anymore, what is in there, because I do think that is a genuine possibility at the moment. You are saving $106 or £73 on those products, which is amazing. Loads of chat. Everyone's in a right chatty mood today, aren't they, Craig?
They really are. We've got Marcia on Facebook is saying, Craig, if you're ever in Ohio, swing by and we'll barbecue. There we go, that's a date for sure.
Yeah, we could say Ohio, Marcia.
Ohio. Rhonda on YouTube. John, you might want to listen to this one.
Whoa!
Is it just me or does anyone else think John is hot?
Wow! Boom!
Whoa! Yeah, there you go. And then Aisha on Facebook is saying, thank you, Craig, for highlighting this box again. I have to make twirling characters more often. Yes, you do that. Now, something else you can actually start to incorporate as well is Hunky Dory. This is Hunky Dory, the Rose Quartz Dream Collection here. Now, you're getting limited stock. Limited stock, there you go, look at that one. I am not surprised with that one there. So £30, $45, you're getting the Papercraft collection, full Papercraft collection. You've got the actual concept, which is the Rosette. We're waiting to have a look in a minute.
Just hearing, Craig, it's definitely not going to, you're not going to see this in the later Cartler show. If you want it, you need to get it now.
There you go, get ahead. Get ahead and get it, because you're getting the little book as well, you're getting the inserts, but do you know what I think it is as well that's really pushing everyone over the edge to get it in the basket is the foiled acetate included too. £30, $45. So do get across, get that out, because it isn't going to last. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look. There's actually two concepts within the one concept bundle. You've got the Rosette, you've also got one that's kind of like a pop-out. So we're going to have a look at the Rosette, Joe. So we've got the die cut elements. Now this one here, what I've got is the two strips that I've popped out, and I've also got the actual, this is what's going to create the easel, because it's a Rosette easel. Now, it's all adorable scoreable, 350 GSM, and these have already got the score lines for you. So you don't need to worry about anything, you don't need to score them, you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is just do your concertina effect.
Victoria says, John is really hot. Yes! With lots of heart eye emojis. John looks so embarrassed, bless him over there.
Brilliant. No doubt there'll be more coming through now.
Absolutely. Maybe we need to get a little John fan club on the go. What do you reckon?
I think that's a good idea.
What would they be called, John? Do you know, like Gaga's got the little monsters. You know, they all have their names, don't they? The fans. What would John's fans be called?
The little Johnnies.
The Johnette?
What? The Johnettes?
Oh dear. Craig.
The Johnettes?
What you like? The Johnettes. I think we can do better than that. At home, what do you think John's fans should be called? Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Let us know. We could get, you know, get a little army of fandom going for John. I think he'd love that secretly. He's shaking his head and he's going very red, but I think deep down he loves it.
Of course he does. Big shout out to the Tracy fan club as well.
Yes. The what would they be called? The Paper Tracers.
It's a good one.
That could be Tracy's fan club. Tracy is like the seer, isn't she, of Crafters TV? You know, she's never been seen on air. All you see when you see her perform live is the back of her beautiful blonde hair. That's it. It's all you get to see.
Yeah, it's not much. Occasionally, she'll maybe pop into one of the team selfie pictures.
Susan says, yes, let's get that camera back on John. I think this is getting out of hand, Craig, don't you? I think we better move on before we get told off by Big Boss Laura.
That's doing the dart as well. So all that I've been doing there while John's fan club has been growing, I've used my red liner tape and I've joined the two of them together. If you got Sarah's garden party collection and you got the Rosette die in that one, it's the exact same concept. So doing your mountain and valley, then what you're doing is you're folding them in on themselves like that, and then what you're going to do is you're going to push it up. So you create that Rosette effect. Now what I would do, you can use your glue gel to hold it in place, but I really would recommend your hot glue for this one. So I've got my glue gun all good to go. And what you've also got within the die cut elements, Joe, is you've got one of these die cut circles. So I'm not sure what we can you see in the centre there, it's got a very light, it's like a grey silver dot. That's a little bit of a rough guide. It doesn't need to be exact, but as you fold that in, that gives you a little bit of a guide as to where the centre is going to be. So you can then line it up roughly within the centre.
Perfect.
As I say, it doesn't need to be exact because this is actually going to be the back. So what I'm going to do is put some hot glue into the middle, pop this in, and then we are going to push it into place, and then we're going to hold it only for a moment or two so that the hot glue adheres. So as we hold that in, what I'm going to do is, so wait, have a look at the comments. Oh yeah, lots of comments still coming through as well.
Mostly about John now.
Mostly about John now, yeah, that's what I was just looking at as well. Mostly about John. Do you know what? You could then always make him a rosette and send it into head office.
You could. Yeah, we'll give you, if you want to send anything in for John, then you can. You know,
Yep.
you
The
can
I Heart John Rosette Club.
Yeah.
So here we go, give that another moment or two for it to hold. There we go, that is enough. And then this is where it covers the workings of your backing. And then what we can do is we can come in, fold the layers, and see how we've got this half circle, Joe. That matches perfectly the bottom of the rosette. And then I'm going to layer a few of these ones up to decorate the front of them. In with the rosette.
Awesome, loads of excitement. I'm just hearing how many of you are shopping ahead on that later Cartload show. Remember, it is Leanne. She is back in stock. I think it's been 2 months since she was here, Craig.
It's about that,
I think
isn't
it was
it?
a Colour Me Happy that we did together, Leanne and I, which was an absolute hoot, as it always is. So yeah, that's going to be really fun. Maybe we should do like a Leanne Q&A in that show later. You know, you can get all your burning questions in.
Well, I think many would love that.
I think that would be awesome. I think you guys would love that. I'd almost forgotten we have to do demo of the show.
Yeah,
Craig,
demo
as well,
of the show.
Yeah. Did you? Who won last week? Do we know the card of the week?
I'm not sure actually. Not 100% sure.
It was this shift, wasn't it? We can wait, Georgina. It's fine. We'll wait for you to remember, don't we?
While they're trying to figure it out, what I'm doing is I'm layering a few of these up, Joe, into the stopper. So you can decorate it by using those few layers that you've got, you can see here. But what you've also got as well is you've got a sheet of additional die cut elements that's going to be the decoration. So if I pop that one there, and then let's use...
It was Bernie.
Oh, it was
Bernie's bag
Bernie.
won last week. Pam Riven's got a life hack for you, a craft hack, Craig. I'm not sure what this means, but I'm going to read it out to you anyway. Craig, if you put a blob of hot glue on the glass mat and press the rosette onto it, it sets up. Then you can put the cover on it. It pops up easily. You don't need to do the 2 steps.
Nope, that's true. Do you know what you can also do as well? If you don't have your craft mat, if you don't have your glass mat, you can do it on your craft mat as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
So you can do that. But the reason, of course, I've done it on the back is because you got that back bit here. You know, the amazing tip that you just gave there, wouldn't be able to do it because I was putting the hot glue onto this layer. But if you didn't have a base layer for the rosette, then absolutely, that's a really good way in which you can use it. But what I'm doing is I'm going to pop these last couple of elements, Joe, just to finish it off. But they all come included. And the other thing that comes included is a little box that you can assemble and you can gift it to people. So you don't need to worry about an envelope because it's quite a chunky project. You can pop it into this little box and decorate it as well, coordinating with your rosette easel.
It's very masquerade, isn't it?
Very. That's why I thought we're going to go for this. But you've got the choice of butterflies, you've got the choice of a dress if you want to. You don't have to use the masquerade if you don't want to. Let's just do one last bit of a little butterfly here, using the hot glue for speed. There we go. That's all that I'm going to do with that one. So if I turn it around, we've now got our lovely little easel, come along and re-burnish all the lines to let it stay in place. But that is one of the concepts that you could be using from the Rose Quartz Dream Collection, that full collection that you can see in the screen coming up in a moment, including that foiled acetate, £30 here in the UK, $45 for you guys stateside. It is limited stock, and you know what? Don't even know if it will last a cartload. So if you are interested in it, then do get ahead to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. Get it checked out ASAP.
Yes, that's not going to last for sure. Something else that I don't know if it's going to last, and I'm not going to take you through it again, I just showed you a moment ago. Leanne's mystery bag's now jumped to a quarter of the stock gone, so very, very busy on that. I'll put the details on the screen for you if you want to go ahead and grab it. They're over there, Joe, not over there. 50 bonus points available for you on that as well, and once it's gone, it has gone. No wonder it's so busy. The value in there is absolutely off the chart. Carol's saying she loves the Rosette seal. Something else I want to give you a heads up, we've got some great impact deals for you coming up today on our Harmony opaque pigment ink pads. Now, the colours in here are absolutely incredible. We've got orange, honey pot, spring meadow, ocean blue, parakeet and pine tree. It's a really awesome colour combo that. We are running very low on a lot of the individual colours on our ink pads, not just in this range, but across all the spectrum in our ink pads. So if you have got certain colours that you want to replace, now would be a good time to do so before some of them do go out of stock. A lot of love for that card. Pam Rebben's absolutely loving it. Should we do a demo of the show, Craig?
Let's go for it. So what we've done is, demo number 1, we use the connecting sentiments that are part of the craft along with Debbie Fisher in the next show after Wake Up Call. You can see we made this lovely card here. Then we did use the twirling characters next from the craft kit box that's part of Cartload. So we've done the little twirling boy, as you can see there. So that's number 2. Then number 3, we just done a moment ago. That is using the Hunky Dory Rose Quartz collection. That is limited stock. So 3, 2, 1, that's your choice.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, dusty bin. Crafters, hello. Crafters.
All the ladies out there going, oh, John wasn't
where's
there.
John? Where's John? Oh, where is he? John, wait, what's he crying for? Anyway, if you want to vote, get your votes in. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion. If you are across on YouTube, you've got probably about 3 or 4 minutes to get those votes in. I know we're fast running out of time, Craig. Very busy across loads of stuff in that Cartload show. Don't forget as well an awesome craft along coming up for you too, myself and Debbie Fisher. That's going to be lots and lots of fun. We've got a special guest joining us, I believe, as well. So that will be lovely. But what would you like to show us next, Craig?
So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the, well, I always call them the insert dies, but they're not insert. Well, put them on the insert, but they're actually spiral pop out. So actually we'll have a look at the collection first of all, that you can see best price ever that we've done these ones, £29, £33 here in the UK, spiral pop out die collection, 31 dies in total. Now what these enable you to do is you're going to make a lovely looking card, you know, whichever design that you so wish, but as you open it up, hey, nice. You've got your spiral pop-out insert dies that you can see there. And then again, another lovely card, but open it up, you've got the star, and then I've got a couple more on these ones here. Another lovely using double-sided dies, but you open it up, you've got the little flower design, and then another one that I've got here, which is a doubler. If we open it up,
oh, what's better than one pop-out? 2 pop-outs?
2 pop-outs, yeah. So you can see we've got that one there as well. So we've got balloon, we've got flower, we've got heart, we've got star, and we've got honeycomb one. Ooh, that may come in very handy for something upcoming, just saying. But there you go, that is the details of that bundle.
He's talking about the bee-themed Nature's Garden collection.
I am indeed.
If you're wondering what's Joe why do you keep catching Joe doing this? I'm not doing some sort of thunderclap. Craig is actually behind me over there. Go on, just pop your head. There he is. Oh, there he is. There you can see him. Oh, there he is. That's where Craig is over there. Yeah, I know. We've broken. That's called breaking the fourth wall, Craig.
That's what it's called.
Shattering the illusion.
Shattering the illusion. Shattering the illusion, indeed. Right, let's have a look, because these are really quite quick to make. So I've taken a couple of pieces from the 5x5 Rose Quartz paper pad. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see, doesn't quite fit on one piece. So I'm actually going to do it differently. Now, what I'm going to do within this one here is I'm going to run this one through, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the second one through. Now I'm doing it separate because I need to overlap each layer so that I get the full heart. So as this one comes out, it will give us one spiral heart. And then what I'm going to do is take that one out, move that one up, and then I'm going to die cut this next one. Now, if you are doing it the way that I'm doing it now, do make sure that you do die cut this one and this one. Don't just do two of one, because it's the direction in which the end die cut layers are facing. You want the opposite. Now, if it's double-sided, then it's a bit different, but when you die cut, of course, you always get a nice fine, it's like a professional rounded edge. So it's worthwhile just running it through again on the right side. So we can take this one out now. Then what I'm going to do is just being careful, because let's tear that bit off there. You've got nice delicate spirals. So let's take that one out, and then let's take this one out here. So what we want to do now is where we've got the end parts of the spiral of the hearts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap. So I've turned it around on itself, and I'm going to attach the adhesion down to the bottom of the heart. So that is the other way of explaining it, is if we lay this exactly over the top, but at the bottom of this heart here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop adhesive on. So let's lay that back over the top again. I'm going to do it the way that I need. So see how the bottom of the heart, the way that I'm looking at it, is going to the right, and then this one is going to the left. And that's exactly what you need. You need one to the left, one to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Oh, no, it's a different song, isn't it? So there we go. Let's layer that one on. Popping it on. So then what this does is this now gives us our spiral effect. You can see it's like a little accordion. So if you need to, the glue sticks, there we go. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a finished sample from one of the rose quartz. I'm going to open it up, and then if I lay this on its back here and see this little middle part of the heart, let's use my tacky glue because it's more accurate. This tiny little bit here where my finger is of the heart, I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on that, and let's turn it in on itself. So we're layering it upright. And then what I'm going to do is press. And then also on this heart, so I'm going to hold it, I'm going to pull it to make sure that it's springing into action, which it is. So on this heart, I'm going to do the same. A little bit of tacky glue. I'm going to close it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press. And I'm using the tacky glue because you've got that fine applicating tip. You can use your tape runner. You'll just need to be more precise because you've got that smaller heart within the middle. But then before you try it, what to do is make sure all the layers are separate, and then when you go to open it up, you've got your spiral pop out that we can see here. So if we open it up, you've got the spring in action. Check sometimes that the glue just isn't holding it too tightly into place, which that one's fine. So once it's all good, we've then got the spiral pop out that springs in action. So we can see the glue is just catching it there, but we've got the spiral action that we can see here. So that is how you're going to be making the spiral pop out, and that is just one of many of the elements, 21 elements in total, part of the cart load, £29, $33 for you guys stateside as well.
Card of the show.
Card of the show.
Number 3, Craig. Number 3. Cashier number 3, please.
Thought it would be.
Come on down. Spin that wheel. Loads of you chatting away. That's awesome.
Smart, isn't it?
Really good. Really cool.
Reminds me of the Masked Singer. Who are you? Who are you? Who's that behind the mask? No, not a fan of the Masked Singer?
Do you know what? I watch maybe the first episodes, Craig, where like no one gets unmasked. And then what I do, and once I've done that and I've had my initial guesses, then I just Google the results once the season's over.
Oh, do you?
So I just sort of do the first bits and then I lose interest after that. Now they've got the masked dancer as well. How can you dance in one of those big masks? It must be really hard.
Really, Joe, it was just basically the masked singer. Because how can you tell by someone's dance moves? You can't.
No.
It's just like the masked singer, but they were dancing. But it was good. But it had Davina McCall in it here in the UK, one of our presenters, so I was happy.
As long as you're happy, Craig. If you're happy, I'm happy.
I am.
That's the way it goes.
I am. Joe, thank you again for popping in.
A pleasure. Tomorrow we're back together.
We
and
are.
then a double Debbie Fisher.
Debbie Fisher.
And then I've got a triple Debbie Robinson on Saturday. I mean, well and truly spoilt this week, aren't I?
You are indeed. You know, you are going to be laughing galore.
I must be doing something right. Someone somewhere has, you know, it's really sorted me out this week. Love it.
Between laughing galore as well as inspiration galore, you're in for an absolute treat. Yes, that is me for today, for our live shows anyway. I am going to get prepped for tomorrow's show. As I say, it is always good to have your company on Wake Up Call, which I really do appreciate it, as well as Joe as well. Don't forget, you've got the craft along with Debbie Fisher as well, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then you have got the 3-hour cart road with Leanne is back in the building with Joe, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. See you same time tomorrow. Bye.